News 4 Today in high definition continues.
Welcome back, everyone. The specialized medical unit at Emory Hospital was created 12 years ago to take care of doctors who get sick or are infected. The Centers for Disease Control says it has been preparing for an Ebola case for more than a decade. Here's a quick preview of what is coming up on the Today Show.
We've learned that Dr. Brantley received some kind of experimental medicine against Ebola back when he was in Liberia. That could be why his family is so encouraged about his chances of recovery. Meantime, we're waiting for the second American patient to be transferred from Liberia here to Emory University Hospital. And it does all have some Americans questioning whether it's safe to bring Ebola patients into this country. I'm Kate Snow. We'll have more on why doctors here say it is entirely safe coming up on the Today Show.
Well, today the inaugural U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit gets underway in Washington, D.C. Secretary of State John Kerry is one of the welcoming speakers. Attendees include leaders from across Africa as well as members of Congress. The presidents of Sierra Leone and Liberia are staying home to deal with the Ebola outbreaks in their countries. President Obama says anyone coming from a country with even the smallest risk of Ebola will not only be screened at their home airport, but then again as they arrive in the U.S. New developments this morning on an airstrike that hit outside a UN school in Gaza, sheltering thousands of displaced Palestinians yesterday. At least 10 were killed in the incident and dozens of others injured. The UN secretary said the airstrike was a criminal act, while the U.S. State Department called it, quote, disgraceful. Israel said it was targeting terrorists near the school. Well, today some rescue teams have begun digging through debris, searching for survivors in an earthquake in southern China. Many other rescuers are struggling to get to the area because many roads have been made impassable by landslides. So far, authorities say at least 391 people have been killed and more than 1,800 injured. The magnitude 6.1 quake hit around 4:30 in the afternoon, local time. New information this morning on thunderstorms that brought flooding and thick debris flows to Southern California yesterday. Residents in Oak Glen and Forest Falls, California were stranded by the debris flows. The National Weather Service said the storms dumped as much as 3.5 inches of rain to the mountain area right above Oak Glen. You can see some of the damage with vehicles buried in the mud. Fire officials say the stranded include 500 people who arrived at a Forest Falls campground yesterday morning. Well, President Obama didn't get any birthday love from the press corps Friday, but maybe he will today. It's his actual birthday. Mr. Obama is turning 53 years old. No word yet on how he'll celebrate. His public schedule for the day includes briefings and a meeting with Treasury Secretary Jack Lew. Well, there's a new fire station in the Truckee Meadows, and area leaders gathered for the grand opening and dedication. We'll take a look. Plus, there's some good news this morning at the gas pump. We'll take a look at how low prices are and just how much more they're expected to fall when News 4 Today returns. Welcome back, everyone. I'm forecaster Alexandria Canedo. Taking a look at your Reno Almanac this evening. Friday, the high was 95 degrees, a little bit warmer today at 99. Now, we were well above that average set at 93 degrees. However, we almost hit the record set back in 1946 at 101 degrees. Current temperatures right now 88 degrees. The west-northwest winds are 14 miles per hour. They could gust up a little more this evening. Humidity not really playing a factor into the weather right now at 15%. Current temperatures across northern Nevada, 77 in South Lake Tahoe, a little bit warmer in Carson City at 84 degrees, and then really warming up at Fernley at 93 degrees. 15,000 fireworks, 18 minutes. We're talking about the fireworks show at the Nugget. Coming up at noon, we're going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at what you can expect at tomorrow night's show. Unfortunately, our state has a high rate of violence against women, but one local organization is aiming to help women right here in our community. Coming up, we'll tell you about the generous donation they made. These apartments that you see behind me were set to be demolished earlier this afternoon, but city officials say that the plans have been halted for the demolition. Coming up on News 4 Today, we're going to tell you why the plans were stopped and when these state-of-the-art apartments are set to be built. Well, preparations are underway here in downtown Reno for the second annual Biggest Little City Wing Fest, and thousands are expected to turn out for the big 4th of July celebration. We'll tell you how you can ensure a seat at the event coming up. Well, we all know it's important to drink more water, but I'm going to tell you about one health risk that is painful and can be avoided just by drinking a little bit more of this. That story in just a couple of minutes. Well, I am here at Bishop Manogue High School, and as you can see behind me, summer camps are well underway for students here in the Washoe County School District. Coming up in a few minutes, I'm going to tell you how the Reno Bighorns are helping to give back to children right here in our community. Officers responded to the incident at this Super 8 motel on South Virginia Street, where they found dismembered animals and drugs in one of the rooms. From the food to the artwork on the walls, 90% of what this Carson Valley retail store and restaurant sells is produced locally. That's right, Bill. I'm in Carson City in front of the Northern Nevada Correctional Center, and authorities say late last night, 36-year-old inmate James McDowell escaped from the Stewart Correctional Facility. Now, he is considered to be armed and dangerous, so authorities are warning the public that if you see him, do not make contact, but instead inform local authorities immediately. I'm Alexandria Canito, Channel 4 News. Good noon, Sam. It's day 2 of the Barracuda Championship, and let me tell you, these golfers are giving it their all to ensure they qualify for the second round tomorrow. Nick Watney is in first place right now, but we'll be here all day following that score. So tune in this evening for an update on the tournament. At Montreux Golf and Country Club, Alexandria Canito, News 4. That's right, Brian. I'm out here at Montreux for the Barracuda Championship. Jeff Ogilvy making his way down to the 18th hole, taking first place at this tournament. He's going to walk away with $540,000. Let's hear what he has to say.
I've definitely sat in that locker room lovingly. Lots of guys have sat in there going, geez, it just looks nice in Reno at the moment, like green fairways next to the mountains. This is the most stunning location we play anywhere on tour.
Reporting at Montreux Golf and Country Club, I'm Alexandria Canito, News 4. The queuing system called Dash Pass started here in Reno, then made its way to our capital city. Now DMV officials are preparing to launch it statewide. After much anticipation, new technology in Nevada is changing the way drivers view going to the DMV. Carson City resident Kim Hausman says she could not believe how much it cut down her wait time.
I jumped in the car. As I was walking through the door, they said, please go to counter 4. I mean, how simple is that? And then it took me about 5 minutes at the counter, and I'm done.
Officials say this new technology is a game changer, and it's all done through the use of your phone. This queuing system is called Dash Pass, and it allows customers to wait in line from the comfort of their own home.
Everybody lives in a very fast-paced world now, and everything's digital, and all your information's right there in your cell phone. And this really meets that requirement of people wanting instant information.
Customers are able to text, phone, or go online and place themselves in the Dash Pass queue. After receiving wait time updates and arriving at the DMV, residents find out via text which window number they need to go to.
You usually only have to come in here once a year. So it's going to take our customers a while to really figure out that it's different, it's changed. But we think once they do, they're going to be thrilled because they're going to say, wait, I don't have to wait at DMV anymore. I can wait wherever I am, and if I'm having a sandwich at a restaurant, I can be in line at the same time, and that's the exciting part.
Now the real test will be to see how Dash Pass holds up in Las Vegas because of the size of the customer base. We'll be sure to follow its progress and keep you updated. Back to you.